Hi.
Hi!
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening! Yan,
Yes,
so
thank you
good
so much, Bella.
evening. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, saan mang panig kayo ng mundo. Yan, so, hi Jaya!
Hi, and sa mga audience natin, thank you for tuning in, di ba? Ito ngayon sa brand new season. It's our season
Yeah.
2. And our topic for this season is about the change makers. So, sino nga ba
Yeah.
sila actually? Hindi tayo yon.
Hindi kami yun. So, the changemaker, sino nga ba sila? Ito yung mga tao, grupo, or part of community na they are making a change. They are making a change for the community. Yon, kung ano-ano yung mga nagawa nila sa community natin. So, ihahatid natin yan for us to know more of them. So ito yung magiging platform nila so that yung bang ma-reach pa or marami pa silang ma-reach, especially our millennials, 'di ba? Yan.
Yes.
So
So,
paano ba natin 'to
oo.
na-come up, Jaya? Paano ba natin 'to na-come up?
Yes, actually talagang perfecto dahil ito nga itong community natin na the Millennial Changemakers, andito yung mga tao na
Mhm.
very willing na, 'di ba, mag-adapt, makinig, kumuha ng
Yes.
tips, ma-inspire, mag-share.
Mhm.
So lahat na ng klase, if you want something, 'di ba? Yung iba nagbabasa ng libro, na nakikinig ng
Mm.
e-books, 'di ba? So itong
Mm.
platform na to, it's actually a special platform dahil dito may chance na mapakita natin, mabigyan natin ng stories. Either it's a
Mm.
brand, it's a company, it's a person, a group, an organization, lahat pwede. So ang very important lang naman dito is yun nga, magbigay tayo ng value sa mga audience.
Value.
Yes.
Yes.
Very important din siguro na mapakita natin or mabigay natin sa kanila itong episode na to, itong season na to about changemakers kasi meron talagang mga dapat or karapat dapat na, 'di ba, na ipakita na
Mm.
hindi naman parang tahimik lang sila nasa background lang pero parang very inspiring kapag napakinggan mo yung kwento nila, 'di ba? Magkakaroon ka ng ideas na parang ay maganda pala tong gawin. Parang
Mm.
from there, 'di ba? Hindi natin alam na meron tayong matatouch na tao na makakapag-start from hearing, from watching this episode, 'di ba? So, yun.
Yes. Kaya naman ay super excited po kami na ihandog sa inyo sino-sino iba nga itong mga The Change Makers. Kaya abangan niyo sila. For tonight, we have a special guest. But before that, Jaya, sino nga ba 'to, 'di ba? For those yung bago pa lang na naka-tune in or bago pa lang nakita ang The Millennial Changemakers. So, sino nga ba ang The Millennial Changemakers? To get to know more about The Millennial Changemakers, let's watch this.
If we're not moving forward, what are we moving for? Feels like we're losing order, fighting a losing war. We need to work this out. Can't do this by myself. How do we let it go this far? Hey, you know it's not too late for us to make a change. You gotta listen to your heart, what does it say? No matter how much we must bend, we will not break. 'Cause we got what it takes to stay.
Hi, I'm Angel. I'm Aubrey. I'm Leah.
I'm Jason.
We are the Millennial Change Makers. Change your life 360 degrees.
We got faith. We need to work this out. Can't do this by myself. How do we let it go this far? Hey, you know.
Yan, kagaya nga ng kanta, 'di ba? Sabi ng kanta, you know, it's not too late to make a change. And we believe these people are really bringing up change, lalo-lalo na sa ating community. And lalo-lalo na with this time of pandemic, 'di ba? So, guys, you've seen it, the Millennial Changemakers. Pero Sino nga ba kami? So, saang panig man kayo ng mundo, you are welcome here. We are the Millennial Changemakers. As a group of millennials, we aim to connect millennials all over the world to form a community. A community striving for a better future and, of course, for a stronger Philippines. Through content creation, we aim for a holistic growth for all millennials, showing the importance of right mindset, finances, and, of course, health and wellness. Kaya naman, samahan nyo kami sa isa namang kwentuhan because it's Wednesday night, it's a date with TMC. And we are very excited sa aming guest for tonight. Diba, Jaya?
Yes. Actually, ito malapit sa puso ko tong guest natin at itong brand na introduce natin sa mga audience natin. So to know more about them, may prepare tayong video to give us a sneak peek of sino nga ba to? Ladies and gentlemen, 'di ba, mga audience natin. So, let's watch this.
If you could only be right here, right now. If you could only be right here, right now. If you could only be right here, right now. If you could only be right here, right Ayun. And that is Wanderskye. So they are, yes, from travel essentials to everyday essentials. So before natin introduce si Wanderskye, of course, let us introduce first our guest speaker for tonight, diba? So yan, excited ako i-introduce siya kasi medyo matagal na kami hindi nagkita. So, kakwento yes. So, to introduce our guest speaker for tonight, she is a graduate of Business Administration in De La Salle College of St. Miguel. She is co-founder and CEO of Ardea Global Link Incorporated, Wanderskye. She loves traveling, of course. And she's currently working from Boracay Island. Sana all, di ba?
Wow!
Boracay. And of course, she's a wife and a mother. And ngayong pandemic lang, she told us that she learned how to do Muay Thai, cycling, kite surf, Pilates, yoga. So, sobrang dami, di ba? So, ano ba bang hinihintay natin? Tawagan na natin. Bianca! Hi!
Yes, welcome, Bianx.
Yan. Oh my gosh, am I here? Biglang my internet became unstable. But yeah, I'm happy that I'm here.
Here.
Yes, pati mo naman yung mga audience natin.
Okay. Oh, hi everyone. Everyone who watches TMC. I'm so happy to be invited here.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you din for giving us the time para ma-interview ka.
Yes.
And of course, ma-share natin sa mga audience yung about Wanderskye. Kasi personally talaga for me, syempre millennial, mahilig mag-travel, di ba?
Yes.
So, kung baka hindi pa nila alam na may Wanderskye, na merong mga ganitong very practical, essential products. So, we wanted to bring them, diba, Wanderskye, para naman additional knowledge, diba? And of course, ikaw yung magkukwento sa amin today ng about Wanderskye.
Yes. But yun nga, Jaya, before natin chikahin, before Bianca will share to us all about Wanderskye, check muna natin with all the viewers na andyan sa atin ngayon, and especially, alam ko, gusto din nito, curious din to sila malaman all about Wanderskye. Kaya basa muna tayo ng comments from our dear audience, from our dear viewers. So we have here, yan, meron tayo from, yun, kay Maymay Rayvaj. Tama ba yung pagkakabasa ko? Good evening po. Good evening. Yan, sino pa andyan? Meron tayong from Trisha. Hi, Trisha. Good evening, TMC. Thank you for watching. Yan. And we have from Joanna Paradero Rocha. Good evening po. Good evening, guys. And again, thank you for watching. You can share this live so that we can, we can have more reach. Yan. And definitely, ang dami nyong makukuhang tips, ang dami nyong makukuhang learnings for tonight. Right, Jaya? And if you have questions for Bianca, question all about Wanderskye, you can always just comment in our, on this FB Live. Comment down. Yan.
Yes. So, ayan, excited na nga ako. Although, meron akong, syempre, naalala ko pa rin yung background, paano nabuo yung Wanderskye, of course. Mas maganda na sa'yo manggaling how Wanderskye was born, di ba? How it came alive as a concept, as a brand, as a company. Ayan. So, medyo may, yan.
Okay, so medyo mayroon lang tayong mga technical difficulty, guys. But it's okay. We still have Bianca. Hintayin lang natin siya saglit. So before that, siguro again, if you want anything you want to ask something about Bianca, how did she start this business, all about Wanderskye, you can comment below.
Yes. Actually,
So,
guys, habang hinintay natin bumalik si Bianca kasi very, yun nga, unstable yung internet
challenging.
in Boracay.
Oo.
Pero,
And
it's
speaking
okay.
of Boracay, oh my, ilang taon na tayong hindi nakakauwi ng Pinas, 'di ba?
Sobra, oo. Napaka, din di ba? Nakaka-miss. Lalo na nandito tayo sa Singapore, ang nakikita natin, di ba, for buildings. Siyempre,
Correct.
parang ang sarap umano ng sariwang hangin. Kaya, yeah, like Bianca, di ba? She's in
At nakakamiss na mag-impake. Kaya naman, sobrang excited din ako sa natin ngayon, sa topic natin ngayon. And here we go again. Welcome again, Bianca.
Sorry, change venue ako. Kasi,
okay.
alam mo naman probinsya. But yeah, so I'm more comfortable here.
It's okay.
We love Boracay.
Oh my gosh.
We're
Okay.
talking about Boracay.
Oh nga,
Oo.
a while ago, we were okay naman. Tapos biglang, when it became live, biglang nag-unstable siya. But now, buti na. Ayan, wag na nating, i-jinx.
It's okay, yes. Yun nga, yung kaninang question namin, or we wanted to, for you to introduce Wanderskye. Paano ba siya naging Wanderskye? Yun.
So, So how was Wanderskye born? How did we
Yes.
come? Okay. So Wanderskye talaga came about because of our love for travel. You know, I always say this. My husband and I love to travel. You know, ever since mag-boyfriend pa lang kami, we really love to travel. We try to travel almost, biglang nagkaroon ng light tayo, di ba? Okay. Yung husband ko is very supportive. But yeah, um, anyway, we were really trying to open up a business. It was supposed to be a kitchen equipments business. So we were flying to Spain to meet with a supplier and to go to an expo. And then when we went to Spain, nawala yung luggage ni Mikel, my boyfriend, my then boyfriend. So it was such a disaster because we were in Spain, and then his luggage, we didn't find his luggage for 3 days. Buti na lang, it was, I think, Air France. So they took care of us. They gave Mikel per day na allowance. But ang learning kasi namin doon is because his luggage looks like any other luggage. It's black. You know how the luggage of a man is.
Yes.
It's black. It's plain. You know, like pwede mo talaga siyang makuha. Like there's no difference. And then we started thinking about, you know, like how do we make it? You know, how do we make it? And how do we ensure that this won't happen anymore? And then yun nga, then that idea of, okay, why don't we design luggage cover? Yun, that came about. Yeah.
Yes. So, si luggage cover talaga yung parang very first product ng Wanderskye.
Yes, yes. Very first product, and until every year after, it has been our hero product talaga.
Oh.
So, parang ano siya, no, solution to a problem. Gano'n naman, di ba,
Yes.
normally nag-start yung isang brand, yung isang product, di ba? It's always a solution to a problem.
Yeah, it
Yes.
really came from a pain point talaga.
Yes. And we're happy na ma-introduce yung luggage cover ni Wanderskye tonight. So, we will be talking about yung mga travel essential products ni Wanderskye. Kasi talagang, nung ako rin dati, nung una ko siyang nakita, parang talagang, parang, di ba, parang it's very new, it's unique, na talagang kapag nakita mo, parang may isip mo na, hala, meron pala nito, parang, wow, ang cool naman, di ba? So, gusto natin ipakita yung mga other products ni Wanderskye. So, yan. So, meron kaming prepare na PDF file.
Oh, wow.
To show the products of Wanderskye, especially sa travel, kasi ang daming millennials na traveler, di ba? So, like
Yes. And naghihintay ng chance once okay na lahat na makapag-travel ulit, 'di ba? Travel na yan sila. So, let's see.
Ayan. So, nasa taas.
So this one is here.
Okay. Ayan.
Yes.
So, yan. Yung mga luggage covers talaga ni Wanderskye, pag nakita nyo, sobrang striking ng mga designs. Ayan. Papakita lang namin.
And excited kami to know how you come up with these designs, and especially if may mga ayan, wow, so we have these luggage covers.
Yes, may question
Paano
pala
talaga?
ako dito sa mga luggage covers. So, ano ba, nung binubuo niyo yung concept nito, naka-line na talaga yung plan din na it will be designed by Filipino artists.
Yes, from the very beginning, we knew that we had to make it different. Because it's so easy to buy cloth and then convert it into a luggage covers.
Mhm.
But how do you stand out, diba? How do you stand out in the market? And we know talaga, my husband and I, sobra kaming fan ng Filipino talent. As much as possible, we support local, ganon. And then yun, we decided on kahit na mahirap, kahit na magastos, because if it's your own design, you have to produce thousands. talagang pinush namin to work with Filipino artists because Filipinos are very talented talaga. As you can
Yes.
see, you know. And also when we work with Filipino artists, we make sure na it doesn't look a certain look all at the same time. Parang laging, if you're the type of traveler na mahilig na colorful, then you have a luggage cover for in this collection for you. If you are the type of traveler na medyo, you know, relax lang, you just like a little bit of plain colors, then you also have a luggage cover for you. So we work with different types of Filipino artists.
Yes. Parang ang nakaka-proud kasi na designed by Filipino artists. Kumbaga, compare mo siya sa painting na parang limited lang siya sa isang room, di ba? Na parang yung mga taong pupunta lang doon yung makakita. But if you have a luggage cover na designed by Filipino artists, kung ikaw yung artist nun, and di ba, makikita sa buong mundo while you're traveling, di ba? Dala-dala ng iba't ibang tao yung design mo. Sobrang nakaka-proud yun. So, nakita natin kanina din sa intro video ng Wanderskye, yung mga iba't ibang Filipino artists. Ayan. So, yan. Meron ding backpack covers. Ayan. So, bakit nga ba tayo nagkaroon ng backpack covers?
Ano na lang yun, it's parang when we launched luggage covers, yung mga backpackers naman, nag-request, how can I have, you know, like, I also want something that will cover my backpack. So it's really, lahat ng products natin, it's either from a pain point or a request of a customer. Yeah.
Yes. And then dati, di ba, if you will remember, nauso yung yung tawag dito, yung binabalot yung bag, di ba, sa airport.
Yes.
Yung parang
Yung
tanimbala
ano yun?
yun. Yung, yun, tanimbala.
Tanimbala.
Yes. Oo. So, kumbaga ito, it came in handy that time talaga. Ang daming nag-purchase. Kasi nga sobrang, hindi lang, kumbaga yung design, pero yung protection din as well sa backpack mo, di ba? So, yun. Ayan. Yung next natin, ito, isa rin to sa mga favorite ko, yung neck pillow with a twist. Ano nga ba to? Ayan.
So,
ayan. Dati itong neck pillow, di ba, itong green, yung laman niya, di ba, blanket sa loob.
Yes.
Yes. And then itong isa, bago to. Ba siya nakita? Ano to?
Yeah. So it's a neck pillow with built-in hoodie. And then, yun, meron din siyang pocket for mobile phones. And then it also has an earplug.
Ay, that's nice.
Yeah. So, ano siya talaga, total blackout when you're inside the plane. Tapos kung ayaw mong maingay, then it also has a built-in earplug. So all of our products din talaga come from Pain Point. Because my husband loved to travel. And, well, aside from love pala, he has another job which requires him to travel. So whenever he travels abroad, he comes back filled with amazing and crazy ideas. Kasi lagi siya nakatingin, lagi siya mag-observe pag nasa airplane siya, anong kailangan nitong katabi ko? Anong kailangan nitong traveler na to? And then whenever we would travel and go to a certain country or a location, we always go to department stores and local shops and observe people talaga. What are they using? What do they buy? What's available in that country? So talagang we're always on research mode. So, yon. And then when we come back here, okay, anong kailangan? How do we address that problem? So yan, yung neck pillow with blanket, it's really because lamigin kami sa airplane. And you don't want to borrow, especially now that, may pandemic and medyo hindi nagbibigay ng public blanket because, syempre, ayaw nating mag-share, di ba?
Yes,
it comes in handy. You bring your own blanket, you bring your own neck pillow, and yeah.
And sure ako ang daming nakaka-relate diyan. Kasi yung parang especially yung sa neck pillow na may hood na siya. Talagang all-in-one na. Lahat ng mga needs mo, nasagot na talaga siya. Like for me, usually hindi ako nakakatulog din sa flight kasi yun, even though may neck pillow ako, ay yung kapag nakakatulog ka tapos ayaw mong makita yung mukha mo, so ayan, covered na siya.
Yes, hindi ka
So, ang
nabibili mo
ganda
di ba? Yung meron pang separate.
Oo.
Pwede na siya. Di ba? Although meron naman, pero bababa mo na lang siya konti, so covered na yung eyes mo. So,
Yes.
lahat na. Yes. Tsaka gusto ko yung yung namomold yung sa neck mo. Kasi hindi
Yeah.
lahat ng neck pillow, di ba? Kung komportable ka. So, ito okay siya. Kasi,
Yes. And flat siya sa likod, so we really made a mold for that.
Sure.
Flat siya sa likod because yung airplane seat may konting curve. And most of the neck pillows now are round. So if it's round, nakaganon ka. Diba?
Correct.
So flat yung neck pillow natin para, you can easily lie down.
yun. Okay. Ito, isa rin to sa mga favorite. Yan, TSA luggage strap with weighing scale. So imagine, yung luggage strap mo, pwede niyang ma-weigh din yung luggage mo. Diba? Yung nakita natin kanina dun sa intro video. Ayan. Curious lang. So, di ba, it starts from a concept. So, kumbaga, nahirapan ba kayong maghanap ng supplier na gagawa nitong concept na to? Kasi syempre, kailangan ng mga explanation kung gusto mong mangyari. Laging yung isang product lang may twist. So, meron bang mga struggle sa paghahanap ng supplier, ng right supplier for a product?
Yes, there are a lot of struggles talaga. We also source it from, different countries kasi in Asia, and may language barrier din. And then, especially if medyo ambitious yung gusto mong pagawa sa kanila, ang hirap makahanap ng supplier who's willing to do what you want to do. So, tiyaga lang talaga. Tiyaga na to find the perfect supplier for you.
Yes. Ayan. Okay. And then, ito,
Wow,
yung
ganda.
other travel essentials. Itong RFID, ito medyo hindi lahat alam. Ano ba itong RFID? Data guard.
Oo. So RFID, di ba? All of our credit cards and all of our cards, even information card, lahat yan meron kasing data chip inside, 'di ba? Like kunyari ATM natin, 'di ba? We put it inside an ATM machine. Or like tinatap lang natin ngayon, 'di ba? Yung Visa card, you just tap it, 'di ba?
Yes.
So, yung mga hackers or scammers, ano na rin sila ngayon, high-tech na rin sila ngayon. They don't need your actual card to steal your information. Kailangan lang nila maybe like 1 to 2 meters away from you, and they have a device, a radar, and they can get your information. So what this RFID data guard do is they block that. So pag merong hacker na tumabi sa'yo, like trying to steal your information, wala siyang makukuhang data. Because binablock nitong data guard. So it really guards your data.
Wow.
So,
Di ba?
ilalagay mo sa gitna, di ba?
Yes, oo. Kasi di ba, like when you walk, di ba sometimes, wala naman akong purchase na ganito. Wala naman akong, purchase na ganito. Hindi naman ako galing dyan. It's from that. May machine there. It's similar to what you see on the screen.
Yes. So, kumbaga, yung mga credit cards mo, you can put in the middle and then sinasandwich mo itong dalawang cards na to, di ba? So,
Yeah.
your
So,
information, your cards will be protected.
Okay, so ano lang din, a question. So meaning isang card lang ang pwede for that? Isang card lang siya?
Hindi. What we recommend is you sandwich it. So, kunyari yung wallet mo, di ba, parang pa ganun. How do I say? So, isa sa harap, isa sa likod, para kahit na anong turn niya, mabablock. It should really cover it. Dapat nasa outer ng wallet. Ganon.
Okay, so parang pang ano lang siya, isaksak mo lang doon. Pang ano lang siya talaga, pang cover. So, talagang, Jaya, this is isa talaga sa must need, di ba? Kasi lahat
Yes.
Lalo like dito sa SG, alam naman natin that people more on cash, ano na, paano sabihin, cash, cashless,
Yes.
'di ba? Oo. So we're more on swap na lang dito, swap doon, and then yun nga. And then 'di ba, I think that was last year na medyo na-alert tayo. I've seen it from WhatsApp group, even sa WhatsApp group namin sa school na share din ito na parang meron lang to silang iano na machine tapos makukuha na talaga kung meron mang money ang ano mo, card mo, nakukuha na siya.
Yeah.
'Di ba?
Yeah.
So this is it.
So,
Ito yung ano, ito na yung pang-ano natin, pang-protect natin. That's the answer of
yes.
our yung mga problema natin. Yan. So alam na guys, kapag okay na, kapag pwedeng-pwede na mag-travel, this is one of the things that you must have.
Yes. At syempre, meron din tayong travel adapter, tsaka itong lock. Yung mga locks, di ba, bakit important pala na TSA approved siya?
Yeah. It's very important because, yun nga, when you travel kasi, if it's not TSA, kasi technically, the airport security has the right to open your luggage or any baggage that you have. So pag nag-go through yan sa x-ray, they can open it if they see something suspicious inside your bag. So sisirain nila yung luggage strap mo, sisirain nila yung lock mo. So pagbalik sa'yo, nakabukas na siya. Yung kagandahan, if TSA yung luggage strap mo and yung lock mo, hindi nila sisirain because the TSA means each airport has that universal key, which is very secured naman kasi sila lang yung may key na ganon. So they can open it using that key and then return your bag to how it was. So, alam mo yun, hindi dadating yung bag mo sa'yo na sira-sira. Kasi hindi na nila kailangan sirain. Yeah.
Okay.
O, di ba? Yes. And this one is RFID Family Passport Cover. O, di ba, may pang-pamilya na, yung hindi ka na, di ba, very messy, na sobrang dami, tapos walang lalagyan. So, ito, may for family na din, na RFID din. Nice.
Yes.
O, di ba?
Ang dami.
O, di ba? Some lang yan sa mga products in Wanderskye for travel essentials. So, marami pang iba. So, yung pinakita lang natin is yung talagang yung mga need, yung very unique na
Essentials.
products talaga nila. Kung hindi nyo pa nakikita or hindi nyo pa na-discover na meron palang ganitong travel na very practical, di ba? When you will be traveling abroad. So, yun.
Yes. So, for those who are watching with us, ayun na, pakilista na kung ano yung mga gusto nyo from the products. Ako, nagustuhan ko talaga is yung yung for the card and especially yung sa TSA lock. Ngayon ko lang siya nalaman na pwede, may ganun pala. 'Di ba, from here, madami tayong nalalaman ulit. Yan. So, thank you for that, Bianca. Ito naman, question ko, kasi your business Wanderskye. So, nung travel talaga, definitely, nung we are still free to travel, o wala pa pre-COVID, definitely ang ganda ng business. So, how was, before pandemic, how was Wanderskye doing?
Travel was great pre-pandemic, right? Everyone's goal was to travel. And abot kamay din ang travel, di ba? Airlines are like giving out piece of fare. Lahat na ng deals, di ba? Puno lagi. Lahat tayo. Even hotels, like travel was just amazing. Pero, and being a brand that is widely distributed, kaya in the Philippines kasi we'd like to think na kung saan kami kailangan ng tao, we are there. Wanderskye was really doing great. We don't have a lot of competitors because yung products nga namin is very unique.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was a good time.
Wow, so kumbaga ito yung mga great days, and definitely kami pa naman, especially ngayon nakikita naman natin na slowly the borders are opening up, 'di ba? Pero ito naman, Bianca, we know naman na like airlines, especially airlines, travel agencies, and hotels, ang laki talaga ng impact ng pandemic, 'di ba? Sa business. Ang daming hindi nakauwi, ang daming businesses nag-shutdown. So, can you share with us the struggles that you have experienced during these pandemic times?
So, syempre, ang dami niyan, di ba?
Mm.
Parang lahat tayo, we went through a lot of struggles and challenges. And last year, when the pandemic happened, we were preparing kasi for one of our peak seasons, and that is the summer season. For travel kasi, summer and Christmas yung peak seasons mo, di ba? So, we were busy with our importation, stocking up with our inventory. And with just, mid-March, when it was announced na, like, we're on lockdown, overnight, our sales became, zero. And, because travel was deemed non-essential. Diba? So overnight, it was non-essential. Hindi ka na kailangan. So talagang zero siya. We had to act fast. We had to pivot right away. We didn't know kung anong mangyayari, and especially you have the responsibilities as a company. That's very, very hard. So those are just some of the things that we experienced. Pero yun nga, ang dami. Low sales, that's number one, because money makes, money pays for your employees, money pays for your responsibilities.
Yes.
Yun.
So, una talaga no is, yun nga, sa money. Diba? And then, kasi I've heard from Jaya na from Wanderskye, where you are focused more on yung sa mga travel essentials, but then when pandemic came, nagano din kayo. Kumbaga, meron din kayong ginawang initiative. So, I've heard about the mask. Actually, ito nakita ko din to, isa sa mga posting ni Jaya dati. So, for that one, sino nakaisip nung concept na yung mga luggage covers pwedeng gawin na mask? So,
Yeah.
pwede mo bang i-share to us how did you came up with that idea?
Yes, okay. So it was my husband who had that brilliant idea. We had to think of ways kasi to save the business. Initially, definitely there was a need for face masks in the country, and it was so hard. Ang hirap mag-source. That's our strength, di ba? Working with suppliers, ang hirap magpasok ng any type of masks inside the country during that time, mga April yun.
Yes,
And then, so he told me that, why don't we convert our existing luggage cover inventory into face masks? And it was initially for donation. So we partnered with Child Hope Philippines. So nagbigay kami ng face mask sa kanila. And then we just, we didn't plan to earn from it. We didn't plan to sell it. It was really just to donate. Kasi nga, at that mode, di ba, we were just helping each other, di ba? Kasi, this pandemic is new to everyone. And when we posted it on our social media, ayun na, ang dami na nag-request. So, we had to call sino ba yung employees natin na hindi pa umuuwing province, sino bang marunong magtayo. Kasi, ang hirap din ng mag-manufacture because everyone went home to the province, di ba? Lahat ng sabihan nung nag-lockdown. So, wala ka talagang tao, bawal din lumabas. So, luckily, we had 2 employees pala na hindi nakauwi and marunong sila magtahe. So, it was really a blessing. It all fell into place.
Ayun.
Yan,
So,
so
ito yung mga, di ba, products. Nung nag-transition kayo from travel essentials to everyday essentials, yung, kumbaga, di ba, pandemic essentials. So, itong nakikita nyo sa screen, ito yung some of na nilaunch nila ng mga products na related na talagang very practical ng time ng pandemic and until now. So, ito medyo curious ako kasi syempre, marami naman nagsisell ng mask, di ba? Pero itong dalawang nakita ko, especially yung may straw.
hidden store.
Pero, parang gusto ko to kasi, di ba, every time na Gusto ko lang uminom. Kunyari naglalakad ako dito sa SG kasi we're always wearing surgical mask. Tapos parang gusto ko bumili ng milk tea. Syempre habang naglalakad ako, gusto ko uminom. Pero tatanggalin ko pa yung mask, sasarado ko ulit. So ito very talagang nakakatulong sa mga problem.
Mm-mm. Yes,
And then-
ano talaga yan? Para sa mga milk tea lovers like us.
Alam na.
Yes, ano itong isa? Itong may fan.
So,
So
we
fun.
call that Atmos face mask. So it has a cooling fan. Kasi sometimes may may KN94, tama ba, Miguel? There's a nandito yung my husband who's our product development manager. So there's a
Hello?
KN95 inside. So that face mask is made of plastic. And then inside, there's a KN95 to protect you talaga fully. So it becomes hot, diba? Ang init nun. So the cooling fan makes it cool. So parang hindi ka na makulob. So para kang may oxygen din inside. But it also protects you because the fan is also is only circulating inside. Hindi siya kumukuha from the outside, right? It doesn't get air from the outside inside. It just circulates the air that's available inside.
Oh, ang ganda ng idea, di ba? Kasi talagang isa yan sa mga problema natin sa mga mask. Talagang, especially, kahit yung sa mga cloth na mask.
Yeah.
Mainit eh. Tapos yung,
Diba?
like, example,
Pag
naglakad
alis mo,
ka.
meron ka ng pawis
Oh,
dito.
pawis dito. So,
Yeah.
pero question ko, Bianca, and siguro some of our viewers will also curious lang na example dong sa yung sa fan, sa mask na may fan. So, is it easy to use? Reusable din ba siya?
Yes. The face mask is reusable. The one inside, yung KN95, you have to replace it.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. Ito naman. Face mask, case, and lace. Ito talaga. Yung surgical mask namin, nilalagay lang namin dito.
Wala
Yes.
kayong lace dyan? Mag-distribute na tayo dyan in Singapore.
Or,
Yeah,
itong
wala na.
lace, wala talaga. Nilalagay lang namin dito yung mask namin. And then, yun nga, pagkakain, or ito, ewan ko ba, walang nakaisip dito mga lace nito. Para, di ba, easy to remove, tapos you can just put it back pag hindi ka na kumakain or what, di ba? So, yeah.
Yeah.
Itong touchless hand extension. So, ito yung nakikita ko sa elevator, tama ba? Yung hindi mo itatouch yung mga surface.
Diretso.
Yeah.
So, hindi lang siya pwede rin siyang bottle opener.
Right.
Yes. Ayan.
Pwede screwdriver in here.
Yes. Meron din kayong sterilizers and purifiers. Ayan. Paano pala yung purifiers dito? Yung nilalagay?
How does it work?
How does it work?
So, that purifier, whenever you wear it, it protects you 1 square meter around you. So, it cleans the air around you. So, pag suot mo siya, meron siyang ions that it releases and then kini-clean niya. Yung naaamoy mo, fresh and clean air na siya.
Oh, okay.
So, yung mga bacteria, nagmamatay na.
Oh, okay.
So, kumbaga, ito yung handy purifier, air purifier. And then,
Yes.
so pwede din siya talaga sa mga bata, especially mostly kasi like example, sa mga estudyante ko, mostly nagmamask sila. But then minsan, especially bata, talagang nagtatanggal yan sila. Minsan wala lang silang pakalam, kahit yung mask nila, bibig na lang yung nakakover, yung nose wala na. So this one is also good for them. But, question ng Bianca, so how does ito, kailangan ba siyang i-charge? And how long does it work?
Okay, let me ask my product development. How many hours do you charge it? The air purifier is 1 hour and a half. And then it can last you like 10 hours.
Ay, okay na. So, parang whole day na siya. So,
Yeah.
start mo lang ng 1 hour, the whole day use mo na siya.
Yes,
Yes.
when you're outside. How about yan? Sige.
Ay,
Yung isa, yan. We can go back. Yung sterilizer, ito, para ba to sa mga object? Tama ba?
Yes. So, pwede siyang food, pwede siyang things. Ganun. Laptop, desktop, ganun. Any
For all.
service.
Okay. And then ito, para sa mga, of course, nag-work from home, di ba? Ito, back pillow. So, yan. Very, very timely, practical. Dahil sobrang dami na rin yung work from home ngayon, di ba? Yung mga setup natin sa bahay, hindi naman siya built for office environment. So, medyo may struggle din tayo sa, yun nga, sa back natin. So, I think itong back pillow really will help talaga.
Yes. And also, it has a built-in pouch. So, I don't know if you have a picture, but you can put, like, parang i-formal siya. It has a built-in pouch and then you can carry it around. Kasi, di ba, everyone works from home or like sometimes you work in a coffee shop, so you can bring it anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Hindi siya bulky. It's memory foam, so it also follows the curve of your spine, your posture.
O, di ba?
Pwede.
Like yung sa neck pillow, it also, na namomold yung dito, di ba? So, meron din sila for the back. So, kompleto sila.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, design talaga for your own need.
Yes.
Lahat ng journey mo, kahit nag-journey ka lang sa loob ng bahay, nakaupo ka lang.
It's
Meron
true.
Essential product for your, sitting journey, di ba? Parang gano'n.
Kasama mo sa lahat ng journey. Wanderskye.
Yeah.
Tama nga yung nasa intro ng video nyo na kumbaga yung journey mo, hindi lang ibig sabihin travel abroad because you always journey every day. As you
Yes.
walk, as you sumasakay ka ng train, bus, everywhere, it's a journey.
It's true. It's true. We journey every day.
So, napaka-exciting ng mga products ni Bianca from travel, di ba? Nag-shift sila sa everyday essential na talagang very practical naman talaga and very timely. Yan. So, marami pa tayong questions for her. So, we're gonna take a break muna, di ba? Drink your water muna, and then we have a short commercial break for you guys. Let's watch this.
Let's watch this.
Direk, sorry, late ako. Ano ba kailangan gawin?
Shoot tayo ng commercial ng best isaw dito sa Singapore.
Uy, sakto, gutom na ako.
Okay lang naman yan, konti lang naman yung script mo, pag-aralan mo ha.
Sige.
A few moments later.
Elmesa, isaw, take 1.
Kung kayo ay galing opisina at medyo pagod, pwede kayo pumunta sa El Mesa sa Clarkie. Umupo kayo at umorder ng isaw. Thank you. Isaw-saw sa suka. Amuyin. At kainin. Masarap din sabayan ng beer. At kayo na rin ang makakapagsabing, wow! Ang sarap ng dating!
Excellent, excellent! Take 1 pa lang yan, take 2 tayo.
Kung kayo ay galing opisina at medyo pagod, pwede kayo pumunta sa El Mesa sa Clarkie. Umupo kayo at umorder ng El Mesa isaw. Thank you. Isaw-saw sa suka. Amuyin. At kainin. Bakit?
Ano ba?
Bakit?
Gutom ka ba?
Bakit?
Anong ginagawa mo?
Dapat tayo direct.
Ulit tayo, ulit.
One eternity later.
Kung kayo ay galing ng opisina, pumunta ng isaw at umorder ng Clarkie at kumain. Sakit ah. Direk! Sumakit! Si Jerv ako!
Yun. So, nagutom ba kayo?
Sarap ng isang ng Pilipinas.
Oo.
Pero hindi lang ako kasi meron tayong almesa dito.
Yes. So, yan. And since pwede nang mag-dine in, I think at least 4 people galing sa the same household can dine in. So, alam na guys, if you want to, kung gusto nyo matikman yung isaw, punta lang kayo ng El Mesa. Yan.
Yan. So back to ano naman tayo, no? So napakita na natin yung mga travel essentials and everyday essentials. So ito nga, from this transition, medyo naging mabilis kasi kung i-compare mo, 'di ba, sa ibang kung maglo-launch ka ng product, it will take some time, months or even a year to plan it. Pero ito parang talagang during the pandemic, biglang merong ganito. So paano nangyari yon na ang medyo mabilis yung transition, and was it a mutual agreement ba na pareho kayo ni Sir Mikel na decision tong paglalabas ng new product line?
Yeah, again, no, it's really from a pain point because I had to say that because we had to do something about it because we had responsibilities. We didn't have time to sit down and talagang parang cry or take on parang what are we going to do, but it was in terms of like being quick kasi ako as a girl, di ba, medyo parang I had to step back pa and ask, okay, what's happening, hanggang kailan yung travel. But it was Mikel, again, my husband, who didn't have time for any emotion and just went on action mode. Lagi siyang ganon. So action mode, what are we gonna do? And then he's already talking to suppliers. Siguro day one pa lang ng lockdown, talking to suppliers na siya. That's why we were able to launch products so quick. April pa lang, we were able to have like face masks and then purifiers. Because, yun nga, being in the moment, knowing where you are, knowing what you need to do, knowing your responsibilities, parang urges you also to get out of your comfort zone and do something about what's happening right now. Change your reality, diba? Kumbaga. And yes, it was a mutual decision between me and Mikel to save the company. Because if we don't do anything, wala hanggang ngayon actually, our travel essential products, the first part ng products that you showed, walang nabebenta doon. Alam mo yun? Wala pa masyado nag-travel. Ngayon na lang, domestic travel is opening in the Philippines again. Pero ang bumuhay talaga from March last year until now is our everyday essentials. So we had to do something because we have employees. We need to take care of our employees. Diba? We have rent, we have payables. Parang walang time maging sad. Alam mo yun?
So change your talaga, no? Wag ka lang umupo at magmukmok, 'di ba? Gumawa ka ng paraan. Kung ayaw mong talagang mas lalo kang maapektuhan ng pandemic.
Yeah.
Yes. So in this transition, ano yung masasabi mong pinaka-challenging na part?
Okay, siguro for us, no. So 3 things. So number 1, it was money. It was challenging because talagang overnight it went to 0. And as a company, ano pa lang kami, 6 years, turning 7 years this year. We were very aggressive kasi in terms of growth. So that was very challenging kasi during the pandemic, it's like we created a new business from scratch, from 0, di ba? Kasi lahat ng stocks namin hindi nabebenta di ba? So we had to reinvest in new stocks, ganon. We had to think of ways again to like how do we make sure na money will come in, money will come out properly. And then manpower also, we had to work with less manpower because, umuwi sa province, bawal yung capacity ng full sa office. Um, and then the safety, we had to ensure the safety of our manpower and the customer. So yung tatlo, the cash, manpower, and safety, the paikot-ikot yung challenge na yun.
See. So, yun talaga yung pinaka-main or major na naging challenges all throughout nung nag-launch kayo nung essential products, di ba? So, may I ask if it's temporary lang sa product line nyo or do you want to continue even after pandemic ends?
Yeah. Actually, even before the pandemic, plan na talaga namin mag-release ng everyday essentials. Maybe not the face mask, but we acknowledge kasi the fact na there's a thin line between like milestone travel and everyday travel. Kasi nga we travel every day. When you go to the grocery, that's like traveling. When you go to your office, it's traveling. And what you use every day, di ba, are the same things that you use naman when you go abroad, di ba? You use a bag, you use the same pouch, I don't know, di ba? So, yeah, we plan to continue doing this. Yeah, it will definitely stay.
Wow. Yun. So, and since nakita talaga natin, diba, Jaya, how did Wanderskye really evolve from travel essentials until the everyday essentials? Nakita talaga natin kung paano sila, especially silang dalawang mag-asawa, nakita natin yung, kumbaga, if you're a businessman talaga, if you're into business talaga, kailangan mo talagang maging, they call it, yung maging flexible ka. And hindi, kumbaga, yes, pandemic is here, walang oras magdrama because again, you have your employees to take care of. May mga personal needs din kayo na take care of. And nakita ko talaga sa kanila is they're really finding ways. They're really finding ways until they really make it happen. So, and that was really thank you for sharing those those things for us, Bianca. Ang dami namin natutunan tonight. Pero of course, hindi pa tayo nagtatapos dyan. Eto, we would like to know, since Wanderskye has been really 7 years na siya, di ba? Your business is already 7 years? 6 years. 6 years. So, do you have other plans and future collaborations for Wanderskye?
Yes. This year, I think, before the year ends, we'll be launching a new collection for people who will, well, not who will, pero for people who are active, for people who love going to the gym, like that, ganon. Mga sporty people, we have a new collection for them. We also have a new collection for the new workforce, mga digital nomads, ganon. Yeah. So we also have a lot of collaboration with like-minded brands in the Philippines. So medyo maraming niluluto for this year.
Yes.
Yes.
So, medyo meron bang kinalaman ng pagiging active mo sa yoga and
Ay, super.
Wow.
Super.
Ay, parang sa yung IG ni Bianca, super active niya, yung niya, sa lifestyle, sa health, of course, di ba? Siyempre, kapag Boracay, parang ang sarap lang ng kahit anong gawin mo na related, siyempre, sa health mo kasi ang sariwa ng hangin. Siyempre, dapat samahan mo na rin ng di ba, pagiging active lifestyle. So, yun. Very exciting sa sports and then sa mga digital nomads. So, aabangan natin.
Oo. And definitely, yung mga friends natin dyan na athletes, yung mga mahihilig sa sports, ayan na, abangan.
Very excited for those.
Sports dito, yung mga na-interview namin na communities, they're into sports talaga. Sobrang dami. Like, the Dragon Boat, iba nag-marathon. Oo.
Nag-triathlon. Right.
Even yung mga nag-dance class, di ba? They, like, wearing the dance outfit.
Yes.
Di ba?
Yes. Pwede yun.
And then, another thing, Bianca, dito, talking about Wanderskye, hearing about the story of Wanderskye, your products, paano kayo from, paano nyo nagawa, which is, yung nga sabi nyo, it's really from the needs of people, it's really from the pain point, diba? So, what can you advise for those young entrepreneurs who would also like to start their own business?
Okay. When you have that idea, start writing down. Write it down. I have a notebook full of ideas. Sulat mo lang doon. And then when you are ready, when you feel na, okay, I'm ready to start a business and talagang ito yung idea na gusto ko, create a business map. It doesn't have to be a business plan. A business map is kahit na one paragraph lang siya na parang may bullet points. It should answer, kanino ko to ibebenta, anong presyo nito, magkano ang kailangan ko, paano ko to ibebenta sa gusto kong bentahan, at saka ano ang kaibahan ko sa iba. I think ang pinaka-importante doon is yung ano ang kaibahan ko sa iba. Kasi kahit na you are priced higher, if you are different and if you give value to your customer, they will go to you. So, if your idea is like parang pareho lang sa iba, mahirap yon kasi marami kang kapalit. Pero kung ang idea mo is, okay, ano siya, di ba, parang neck pillow pero may blanket, ikaw lang meron nun. Di ba? Parang wala kang ibang kalaban. Ang kalaban mo doon, sige, neck pillow, pero wala sila nung binibenta mo. So, always look for your USP, your unique selling proposition. Kailangan lagi kang stand out. Kailangan lagi kang iba. Huwag ka nang magbenta ng something that is already there. Change it, diba? Different color. Yung scargaming, yung bilog. Kahit na konting change lang, that's still a change. Meron ka pa ring market doon. It's easier to sell something or to offer something if it's the only thing that's available. Diba? And then next is, of course, when you start doing it, you start small, but you think global. Do not think na parang sa mga kaibigan ko lang ito ibebenta. Hindi, gandahan mo branding mo, gandahan mo yung the way you talk to your customers, gandahan mo na lahat. Think that you are already going to be big. Think that you will be bought after 1 year, after 2 years, diba? So yun, always think global. A business name, think of a good business name na kahit na i-pronounce ng Amerikano, maganda. Diba? Kasi nga you're thinking global eh. Diba? Hindi lang to pang community ko. It's really going to be big. Yan. And then, number 3, just do it. Do it. Do not, yung sabi kong business map, it's just, 4-5 bullet points. Hindi mo kailangan ng paragraph, walang ibang magbabasa niyan. Just 5 bullet points. That's just less than a half bond paper. But just do it. Take the first step. You don't have to see the end of the road. You just have to you just have to take the first step, and then the next step, and then the next step. Just take steps, And then pray, syempre. Pray about it.
Wow.
Yan.
Grabe naman. Parang gusto ko lang magtayo ng bukas din. Sa mga narinig ko lang.
Yes.
Diba? Ang daming takeaway.
Oo, parang wow.
Hindi kasi, diba, Jeya, alam mo to, diba, magkikwento pa ako. May time pa ba tayo? Magkikwento ako. Hindi kasi, when Wanderskye started, walang may kilala sa amin. We didn't have the products, but we knocked on doors ng retail shops.
Oh.
Hindi wala kaming produkto ha. Everything was still in our head. But because alam namin na since we're working with Filipino artists, we're talking about thousands of inventory per design kasi nga binabago namin yung design, di ba? And if nagbago ka ng design kasi, yung minimum order quantity of that is malaki. So we had to think of ways kung paano namin siya ibebenta at kung saan. So we had to knock on the doors of travel club, stands, airport, di ba? Kasi hindi siya mabebenta kung Instagram lang.
Yes.
And, they kept on saying no. But no, parang pag binibenta namin siya, pag nagpe-present kami, akala nila, sino ba tong brand na to? But when we introduce it, akala mo global brand, diba? So, I don't like to say fake it until you make it, pero just be confident about what you're doing. That's why nga, global mindset. Huwag kang mahiya na parang maliit lang ako. Hindi. Kaya mong pumasok sa restaurants, kaya mong pumasok sa Singapore or like, diba, sa mga malls in Singapore. Just knock. Just take the next step.
Sobrang
Yan.
daming buhat. Naglilista si
Oo.
Ashley, parang tatay
Yes,
na rin siya ng kanya. Bukas na bukas.
Ang dami kong takeaway ngayon sa kanya. Tapos talagang, ang gustong-gusto ko yung mga sinabi niya, start small, think global, tsaka ito talaga, just do it. Take the first step and then follow up until talaga you're going to make it. Yan ang sabi nga din kanina ni Bianca, diba? Just be confident about what you are doing. Minsan nga talaga, ito palagi din natin naririnig ito. Minsan, yung bang you have your vision, pero hindi lahat ng tao nakikita yung vision mo. But it doesn't mean na yung vision mo or yung mga goals mo hindi siya matutupad. Just believe in it, be confident in it, and then, of course, you have to work for it. Until talaga, definitely, one day, it will become yours. And isa ang Wanderskye dyan.
Yes.
Ayan. O, diba? They keep on adding different product lines. Dati isa lang, ngayon dalawa na. And at the end of the year, meron na silang
Ang dami
bagong launch. So talagang hindi sila tumitigil. And they are innovators, diba? Kung ano makita nila na needs ng mga tao, talagang ginagawa nila ng way to, diba, to provide sa mga tao. And yun talaga naman ang business. Gano'n naman ang business, diba? So, sobrang, ang daming pulot, ang daming aral. Diba? So, kung yung mga, ito naman yung live natin is may-replay naman siya, mapapanood ng mga ibang tao din. Who knows, diba, yung mga millennials na they're thinking of doing something, starting something. Makuha nila yung mga sinabi ni Bianca. Kasi meron din ako mga friends na nagtatanong din sa akin, parang, ano bang gagawin ko? Gusto ko magtayo ng business, pero hindi ko alam kung ano mga gagawin ko. So, siguro by watching this, nakapakinig kayo kay Bianca tonight, meron kayong makukuha, diba, from it. So, yeah. Sobrang thank you na pinawalakan mo yung invitation namin na mag-share.
Thank you for having me. Ang saya pala ng ganito.
Yung kwentuhan lang, parang daming aral, daming pulot, diba?
Oo nga. I enjoyed. Thank you so much.
Yes. Of course, naman, yung dalawang kasamahan natin sa back-end, gusto rin nating tanungin sa mga pulot at aral na nakuha nila. Kasi for sure, kasi kami meron din kaming kanya-kanyang, di ba? Aside from our full-time job, syempre may mga side hustles kami and mga parang vision after naming magtrabaho din dito, syempre to make a business. So, ayan, pakinggan naman natin yung mga aral at pulot ni JC and ni Aubrey.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, TMC. Good evening, Bianca.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Ayan, talagang we're really inspired by the stories of Bianca and his partner, Mikel. And of course, the Wanderskye, especially this pandemic, talagang a lot of businesses, especially the small businesses, talagang hirap nakabangon or nakarecover from those lockdowns, from non-essential example for the travels, those airlines, maraming layoff, nawalan ng trabaho. And then here's Wanderskye, still there fighting strong through this pandemic and giving us inspiration. Talagang it's really a good thing that there's a business or there's some persons or businesswomen, if I say, na talagang they did really a good job from transitioning from the non-essential, which is the travel business side to pandemic essentials. Talagang gusto ko yung mga products kanina, especially yung from yung mga hindi na nabenta, like for example those luggage covers, they transform it to those like for example the face mask, and then talagang talagang they are really innovators. They're providing the needs of the people. So especially those pandemics. And until now, we still need face masks kasi nga hindi pa naman tapos yung pandemic even though the vaccination is still ongoing all around the world. And of course, the world is really changing so fast. Not only in even before pandemic, talagang the world is really changing so fast. In technology perspective, alam naman natin lahat na if we need to continue to learn and to have self growth for ourselves, talagang kumbaga para mapapag-iwanan kayo. There's a lot of competition out there, especially. So you have to think kumbaga you have to think wisely and you have to think quickly as well. So tamang-tama yung ginawa ni Bianca and Mikel sa Wanderskye sa business nila. Talagang they adopt and change quickly from non-essential to pandemic essential. So salute talaga, and especially ito pa talagang I really salute these people kasi talagang they really protect their employees. So one of the main reason na kung yun yung mga nagustuhan ko sa mga sinabi nila ni Bianca kanina, talagang a very big heart to the people in need. So I really appreciate that and thank you for that. Yeah.
Wow.
Grabe, ang dami talagang learnings tonight, no? First of all,
Yes.
thank you talaga so much, Miss Bianca, for sharing your story and yung kung paano nabuo yung Wanderskye. Kasi talagang from here nakikita natin, di ba, yung Filipino talent, talagang madiskarte talaga tayong mga Pilipino. Kahit anong mangyari, we can transition from it, di ba? Kahit magkaroon ng pandemic, we can transition. We can be innovators. Kaya ang galing na from there we can see na talagang you are a problem solvers, no? Sabi nga nila na parang most people talaga na successful people, they solve problems, which is clearly yun naman talaga yung nakikita namin from you. And ang natutunan ko lang talaga overall sa lahat na to, yung sometimes you just have to get things done, di ba? In order to get results, kung ano man yung nangyayari sa'yo, di ba? Kaya nga nagustuhan ko yung sinabi mo kanina po na we didn't have time for emotions, parang action mode agad, di ba? Kasi instead of like dwelling na, ay, wala na tayong sales, or kahit ano man in all aspects of life, di ba? Kapag may nangyayari sa atin, usually we dwell so much. Pwede naman tayo mag-dwell, pero let's not put so much effort in it. Just take action na talaga agad, di ba? So, yun, ang ganda nun. And talagang, you just have to take the first steps, the next steps, and then yun, continue lang, ganon. And yun nga, sabi niya din, di ba, pray about it, which is grabe, di ba? Talagang na-humble mo pa rin yung sarili mo after all of it, di ba? You still give glory to God. So yun, ang ganda po. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yan.
You know, everything
Thank you.
is from the Lord.
Yes, so super agree
Yeah.
po.
Yeah, a very humble person. Yeah,
Yes.
Yan, guys. So, but before tayo mag-end, let's, muna. Definitely, madami din tayo sa ating mga nanonood tonight that has, mga takeaways din nila for tonight's topic. Yan. So, basa muna tayo ng mga comments. Yan. Ito, from Rosalie San Diego. Ang gaganda ng cover. Yes. And of course, mamaya ipapakita namin if you're interested with the luggage covers, you're interested with the products, yung sa air purifier, yung sa mga masks, saan siya makikita. Later, we will show you saan makikita yung Wanderskye. Yan. So we have...
Yeah.
Yes, Jaya?
Ipipin natin mamaya sa comment yung website.
Yes. And ayun, hello TMC from our Tito Janjan from OFE. Hello, Tito.
Good evening po.
Good evening po. Ayun. And hashtag, sana all working from Boracay. Parang kilala ko to.
True.
Kilala ko to, guys. Pamilya siya, di ba? And ito, sabi niya, which is nasabi niya rin kanina, salute for taking care of your employees during these times. And yes, thank you so much for always, kumbaga nakita din natin. Yes, from Joanna Paradero Rocha, heart.
Yes, full of love lang, di ba?
And again, thank you so much, Bianca, for sharing with us about Wanderskye. And since saan ba makikita yung Wanderskye? So saan nyo ba, you can invite them to like your page or your FB, IG page?
We're available in wanderskye.com and all social media channels. Yan, perfect. Ayan. Oo, meron din kaming physical stores in the malls. And
Wow!
yeah.
Ayan.
Oh. Pag-uwi namin ng Pinas, mapuntahan nga yan. Soon, soon.
Oo nga eh.
Actually, we used to have a store. We used to be distributed in Singapore.
Ah, meron dati.
Meron sa Clarkie.
Oh,
Wow, sayang. Hindi natin abutan.
babalik
but,
yan ulit.
Oo nga. Soon,
baka may
soon.
gusto, baka may gustong distribute dyan sa Singapore. Yeah, we're always open. Even international partners. Sige lang, just message us.
Ayan guys, for those who
Ayun,
wanted.
sa mga nanonood, di ba? Lalo na sa mga OFE, di ba? Mga
Sa mga-
entrepreneurs, di ba?
Sa mga excited na mag-travel very soon. Malapit.
Yes,
Hopefully,
so
malapit na
magbukas na.
mag-open ang borders. And of course, let's do our part and get vaccinated. So yeah, para makapag-travel na tayo and of course, with
Uy,
Wanderskye.
uwi na kayo uwi na. Ayan, so again, kindly guys, especially to our changemakers, all millennial changemakers, kindly follow and like the FB and IG Wanderskye. And of course, kindly follow FB and IG page for the Millennial Changemakers. Meron din kaming TikTok na magiging active na soon. And of course, ayan. So, pakita natin sa kanila. TM Changemakers. And of course, follow din ang aming mga tito, the Overseas Filipino Entrepreneurs. Yan. Their FB and of course, IG page. And they also have their TikTok. And again, once again, every other Wednesday, sama-sama tayo for another date with TMC. So our next episode will be this coming 21st of July. Tama ba, guys?
Yes,
Yes.
21st July.
So another change maker naman ang introduce natin, diba? So abangan niyo yan.
So kung ang dami nilang natutunan na nakuha learnings from Bianca today, mga tips especially for our millennials in how to start a business, definitely sa susunod na change maker, madami pa kayong matututunan.
Yes.
Yan.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes. So Aubrey, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yun. So, yun na nga. Thank you guys for watching sa mga nakapanood, di ba? Thank you, Miss Bianca, for giving your time with us tonight. And of course, sa mga nanonood sa atin, di ba? Hopefully, you guys will continue to walk with us as we discover the right mindset.
And to promote health.
And to grow your finances.
And create awareness for mental health. And once again, this is TMC saying,
Change your life 360 degrees.
yes.
Ayun. Thank you so much. Thank you for
Thank you so
your time.
much.
Have a good
Thank you sa
night.
mga nanonood.
Good night, everyone.
Ayun.